Hello everybody and welcome to Reed's Read Spider-Man Reviews Crawl Space Edition. I'm your host Ryan Reed, creator and webmaster of the Uncanny Comic Book blog. Well, finally after lots of controversy and quite a few other things, Superior Spider-Man #1 is out, so let's get straight to that review. First, let's start with the pros. I'm going to say right now here, the introduction of the new Sinister Six for Otto's first main venture out as Spider-Man was pretty good. I love the fact that this new Sinister Six composed of the Shocker, Boomerang, the new Beetle, which I am a fan of the new Beetle, Speed Demon, the Living Brain, and Override was actually pretty good. The battle between Spider-Man and the Sinister Six is actually pretty cool. The artwork by Ryan Stegman is actually fantastic for all that, and I actually like how Otto, being a little bit more calculated as Spider-Man, actually devises a plan to take down the Sinister Six one at a time. Not to mention the Sinister Six were actually using all these devices to create a weather device that they're going to use to try to hold the New York ransom with a giant tornado. It is so classic, like 60s comic book, which maybe probably explains why the Living Brain was used as a member, was pretty good. And actually, those parts of the story actually flow very well, especially the ending actually would revealed, of course, as Peter Parker's ghost, as you say, or spirit or main mind is in there and actually is trying to guide Otto to not go too far beyond when he almost kills Boomerang, as well as almost lets a police officer die. So the fact is, I'm really happy because then we'll root for Peter. However, that kind of stops right there. I mean, right there, let's go into the whole little thing. They did kind of reveal this big, revelation at the end of the first issue that Peter was still in there and he's working on his way getting back into his own body and he's going to find one way or another. The problem also, I think, is that, Yost back in Avenging Spider-Man 15.1 actually showed pretty well of how Otto Octavius was trying to, get over this villainy after all the memory floods and everything back in Amazing 700, and here he's still being a pompous, arrogant jerk. I mean, he's more snarky than witty as Spider-Man. I mean, he goes very much to the extremes. I mean, he almost takes out the Beetle's head and almost killing Boomerang with his new talons and everything. I mean, he's more violent. And when he's as Peter going through Mary Jane as well as, Horizon Labs and everything, no one really notices the main strange personality change in Peter. I mean, especially Mary Jane. That just didn't sit right with the whole story. I mean, it's kind of too obvious after they just went all this of Otto trying to be the better Spider-Man and everything, and instead he's still arrogant. He's Dr. Octopus in the Spider-Man costume. He's just trying to be good, but he's not. I mean, he's more than willing to cross that line to kill villains or anything, but especially after he took the Scorpion's jaw off with one punch back in Amazing 700. But what are you going to do? I mean, that's unfortunately the strong fall part of this entire first issue. However, is it enough to keep me reading? Oh, definitely. I am very invested in it. I mean, great artwork. I actually love the new Sinister Six. I'm hoping we're going to get some more of this, as well as seeing if some people, will wake up, especially after the teasers here for Superior Spider-Man #4. Actually, it's 6. I'm sorry, I have to think of April solicitations, where he gets fired, supposedly, from the Avengers, but we got to see what the story is. But I will give this a 3.5 out of 5 webs and everything, because it's actually a pretty good first issue, and for Spider-Man, and as a reader who's kind of come and gone over the last couple years, I have to say it's pretty good. So I'm not going to argue. It's actually enjoyable, so we'll see exactly what happens in the months to follow here, but I don't see this being more than a 2-year storyline at best, or a year and a half before it becomes Amazing Spider-Man 725 or 750 again, so we'll see, but I am going to trust and see where the story goes and everything. And I'm hoping we see some more cool things like the Living Brain return, as well as the new Beetle, and some actually cool things done with Override. So I actually like that fact he used the big wheel as his escape ride. So Override. So with that, I will see you later, and I will see you in a couple. Oh, actually, I will see you very soon here for some more Spider-Man reviews. See you later, guys.